Alright, we are back. It's been a few days since I glued this in and everything. Been a rough few days at work. I didn't want to do anything after I got home. I'm just using one camera angle because Des has a migraine. Normally she helps me set up cameras and everything. We're going to sand this down because at the moment it is not sitting flat. This side is a little high, and what we end up with is the lid kind of rocks. I mean, the whole thing's rocking right now, but the lid's a little wobbly. So you want to just flatten this down more. It sticks up just a bit right there, which I'm pretty sure it's sticking up all the way across. Yeah, on this side, at this end, this is high, and this side is low at this end, where it's the opposite here. 'Cause I can see right there, we are perfect. And there, now I'm starting to see, yeah, now I can actually see light coming through on this side. So, first thing we're gonna do, I don't have a proper sanding block. So I'm going to use an old trick I found years ago that works really well, provided it's not too cold. Take some super glue, masking tape on a block of wood that you know is square. And just put some glue down. Being outside, this might be too cold. I don't know. I'm going to find out in a minute. And now I take my piece of sanding paper that I've already cut to the proper dimension. Give it a few seconds. And we have a sanding block. So here we go. Ah, see? Yeah, that didn't hold. I was afraid of that. It's so cold out here, it just doesn't want to hold on. I have a sanding block, it's just not right. It's got a pad on it that just, it'll conform and it just doesn't do the job. I need it to sand flat and square. Let's see if we can get this to dry. It's drying on my fingers fairly well. I think the glue, it's just too cold out here. The glue doesn't want to set. It's close to 50 degrees Fahrenheit right now, which for December in Michigan isn't bad. That seems better. Let's see. Yeah, that's holding now. Now the fun part is just holding this thing still. Double checking, make sure my paper isn't slipping out. Probably just time lapse this. It's a little high in the front. It's a little high over here still. I wasn't aware of the time restraint on this camera. I'm shooting this with my phone. It only let me do 5 minutes at a time, and it doesn't give me a warning that it turned off. Alright, so what we did is clamp this in place. It's off the edge of the table, so I can fold this down because it was pinching the blade, making it impossible for me to make a cut. Get my fingers out of the way just in case that slips. Really don't want to resort to a saw if I don't have to. You slowly work the blade through. It's funny, I can actually smell the burnt wood because all the char that's coming off of this from the friction. So, it smells just like when we cut it with the laser. That's almost got it. Yay! Now if I can get my blade out of there. Oh, we got just, there we go. Popped it loose. And we had some tear up. Damn, I'm worried about that. It's on the inside though, so not super concerned. And it tore out, yeah, just that little bit there. That's too bad. But get the ash out of here. Like I said, that's the inside. I'm going to smooth this down a bit, just so we don't have anything rough that's going to catch on things. There we go. All right, that is all set. Yay, it worked. Now we want to line up the neck in there. It's not as tight a fit as I would like, but that's okay. We're going to be bolting it in anyway. So that'll sit like that. Problem is I have to hold it in place because it will fall out if I'm not careful. But that's what we're looking at so far. So it's starting to come together. Let's see if I can pick this up. So that's kind of the playing position I'll be in. I think that's going to look pretty good. I got a lot of sanding to do though. This joint is nice and tight. Also, excuse me, sawdust. I'm going to have to figure out what length of screws to use. Because obviously I can't use full-size electric guitar neck bolts because it would just punch right through. So we'll figure that out. Alright, so our total thickness here, including the back of the body and the sides, comes out to it's about 1 3/4. So probably use like 1.5 inch screws. I think that would be perfect because that'll go deep enough through here to hold, while at the same time, you know, not punching a hole through it. I also got to figure out my pickup placement. You know, the bridge is going to be roughly here-ish. And I'm thinking about doing a couple of piezo discs attached to either side here. I don't like them under the bridge. It's too thin of a sound. It's too brittle sounding to me. And I'm not going to have an EQ in here or even a battery because I'm going to be using also probably a hot rail, double coil the size of a single coil, probably in the middle position. I think that would give me the sound I want. But hooking that up to a battery, it would take a 9K ohm pickup and just juice it up so much it would be unusable. So, and I really don't feel like going with active pickups. So, yeah. We just have to keep working at it. We'll figure everything out eventually. But so far, I think everything's coming together. And I have to go get ready. We're actually going to go hang out with some friends and have a jam session. So, probably post video of that before I post video of this. All right. See you next time.